Hello and welcome to a new video, my friends. And can I just say, I both love and hate being right. Let's get into it.
Gentlemen, let's broaden our minds. Lawrence?
Now, what shall we talk about?
Hello, my friends. And it's time to do a quick Superman pre-watch, pre-whatever video. Now, there's been a lot of people making comments, and I saw this also, the quote from James Gunn got everybody upset, and rightly so, that right before the movie opens, he tries to throw politics into Superman. Superman's an immigrant, and he's from someplace else, and we've lost the kindness, blah, blah, blah.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it.
Okay, so I don't know whether Superman's going to suck or not. I'm not going to go see it. I won't see it in the theater. I'm not going to spend money on it because I just feel like the way that they've gone about this, the campy, goofy humor that's in it is not. I don't think that that's a good thing for Superman. I think you can do humor in a Superman film and make it good. But you've got to do it in a certain way. You can't cheese it up. Like you can't do Guardians of the Galaxy with Superman. Okay. It's not the same thing. And I just feel like that strikes the wrong tone. And so I'm not really that big on this. And I don't particularly love the guy that they've got cast to play Superman. I don't know anything about the guy, but I know that he's not Henry Cavill, which is who should be Superman. I'm sorry, he just should. He was the perfect Superman. He was wasted on Zack Snyder's BS Superman, but he is Superman. He should be Superman. He's been the best Superman since Christopher Reeves. And I mean, the Christopher Reeves films had humor in them too. Especially when he's Clark Kent, because that's where the humor should come in. The humor shouldn't show up when he's Superman, because Superman's a hero and he's being watched for everything. And if there are funny little moments with Superman, they need to be tonally correct. And I don't feel like what they're doing with this film is correct at all. I just watched a review or a video by Doomcock, and he wants more goofy, fun, like comedy, or he kind of says that he wants it to be more comic booky, which I'm fine with it being comic book because that's what it's based on. But I'm sorry, there's a difference between making the costumes and stuff look the way they're supposed to based on the comics, and there's something to be said for making it a cheesy, stupid, goofy film. I'm not opposed to some of that, but like, anyway, I don't know. All I can tell you is that I am, because of what James Gunn just said, where he's interjecting politics into this, trying to act like Superman's an immigrant, from another world, and that's what America's all about.
What a bunch of hippy-dippy baloney.
It's like, you know what? America is about immigrants, but it's about legal immigrants. It's about laws. Just Superman was truth, justice, and the American way. That was always the tagline that came with Superman. Superman was about America. And that America had taken him in. But he also became American. He became the symbol of Americanism. The honor, truth, justice, right, goodness. I mean, that's what Superman was. Superman, like America didn't become like Superman. Superman became like America. That's what made Superman great. And that's what we've lost. We're not the melting pot anymore. The Chinese people come here and they think they get to stay Chinese. The Mexican people come here, they think they need to stay Mexican. It doesn't matter where you're coming from. I don't care where in the world you're coming from. If you're coming from somewhere else to America, you need to come here to be American. You need to come here. You need to learn English. You need to integrate into our society. You need to change and alter anything that is culturally incompatible with American culture. If you have a religion that does not fit with American values, like many tenets of the Muslim faith don't, you got to give that up. You got to give up those tenets of that faith. Because it doesn't mesh with America. Okay, we're not going to have Sharia law. We're not going to have people stoning women in the street because they showed too much ankle. So I just wanted to do a quick video and just say, I'll wait to see what you guys think, but I'm not going to poison my brain with this until somebody actually comes out and tells me this is a good film. And no matter what James Gunn said, the politics didn't get interjected into the film. He just tried to do that as an after effect, the same way J.K. Rowling tried to do that to Harry Potter after all the books were released. And she's like, oh yeah, by the way, Dumbledore's gay. No, he's not. He's not gay. I don't care. I don't care if she created it. He's not gay because he was never told to be gay in the books. So I'm sorry, but that's not canon because it's not in the books. And it was a cheap, shitty thing that she did to try and gain woke points. Despite her stand on transgenderism and stuff like that. I mean, she's right on some things and she's stupidly wrong on other things. So, and it's fine. It's her book. She can pretend that that's what she meant all along, but she didn't put it in the book. So, sorry. But, when it comes to that, I'm like, either have the courage of your convictions or don't. Okay, if you want to be that kind of a writer, be a Cassandra Clare. She puts that crap in all of her books. Gay characters, bisexual, transgender she puts that all throughout her books. She is not secretive about it. Okay, so it's like, and I even read those books and I liked most of them until she went a little over the top with it. But I mean, have the courage of your convictions or don't. Don't try and make a bunch of money and then come in after the fact and go, oh yeah, by the way, I meant to say. No. Mm-mm. Anyway, so thanks. Good job, James Gunn. You've cemented my belief that this movie was not going to be worth going to see in the theater. Congratulations. Just days before it's due to come out, you had to open your pie hole and insert politics into things. Just absolutely guaranteeing that I will never see this in the theater. So, well done. I hope you got what you wanted. I hope you got that 5 seconds of woke high that you were looking for, but I won't be seeing your film, and I hope there's a lot of other people that don't either, which is sad because maybe this is going to be a great film, and you've done it a huge disservice by doing this. But it's the same thing that, gets done to Hollywood films all the time. They can't shut up and just make a good movie where we can go and have fun, and we don't have to be beat over the head with your leftist politics and hear about all the trends, blah, 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 whatever. It is the flavor this week, the Orange Man bad or whatever. Anyway, thanks for watching this, guys. Let me know in the comments, are you going to go see this? Do you care about Superman anymore? I do, just for the fact that I love being right, and I also hate being right in these circumstances. When people out themselves just before the film comes out, this is like I'm very grateful to Rachel Zegler that she was such a dumb cow and kept me from wasting money on Snow White, which I wouldn't have never seen it anyway. But I mean, she guaranteed it. I mean, wow, good job. Save me that money. It helps so much, and it makes you look like the miserable schmucks that you are. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and we'll talk to you next time. Bye now.